Guys, this is Sarah from What a Nerd Girl Says, and I am really pissed off. So this past weekend I was at WonderCon, and apparently there was a shirt at a booth or something. I didn't see it. But apparently a few people saw it. And it's bad. It's really bad, in my opinion. It's awful. And I'm going to show you to you for in a second. And then I'm going to rant because I'm really mad. And I'm going to warn you guys that I don't normally get like vulgar or use bad language on my vlogs because I know that some of you are like a lot younger than me. And I want to like try and be appropriate. But today I'm going to get a little angry. So first I'm going to show you the shirt and then we'll go from there. It all boils down to one thing. It's this fake geek girl thing that's been kind of like going around on the internet and has been driving me crazy, okay? I just want to put this out there. I am a nerd, okay? And I remember being in high school and being like, or even middle school, and being like teased for like reading as much as I did. Like books would get knocked out of like my hands and stuff. And like, I like Star Wars. I remember like going to see the last movie at midnight and then having to go to school like in 2 hours after it was over. I mean, this is me, guys, you know, and it's only recently that, like, it's come out as kind of like a cool thing. And you know what? It's kind of weird, and whatever. There are people out there that probably don't know as much as they do, but being a geek's kind of cool right now. Whatever. That's not the point. But what's driving me crazy is this idea that, like, the guys are, like, the real geeks. We're infringing on their territory. And it's, like, it's so frustrating. Like, I don't feel like I should have to defend myself. I mean, I've worn, like, Star Wars shirts. I have a Star Wars tattoo. And I've had guys ask me, like, the most ridiculous questions. And I'm like, I just shouldn't have to take a trivia quiz to, like, prove to you that I love Star Wars. That's stupid. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. And just because I like superhero movies, but I don't read the comics, doesn't make me, like, a horrible person. You know, I'm tired of this fangirl hate. This, like, fake fangirl, fake geek girl, like, crap. It's awful, and I'm so tired of it. It's like, ah! You know, I see this a lot like at conventions and stuff. I can see, like, as I walk around wearing my Star Wars shirts or Harry Potter shirts or Doctor Who shirts, like, I can see myself getting judged for stuff, and it's kind of annoying because it's like, who's to say that I don't like it as much as you do, you know? Like, who's to say? What, because I'm a girl? Because, I don't know, I'm relatively attractive, I guess, and I'm wearing a Doctor Who shirt? That doesn't make any sense. And I think it also boils down to a lot to the girls that cosplay. I mean, I don't cosplay because I just don't like have the time or creativity or the energy, and I'd rather like sit on the internet and like work on my blog than like cosplay. That's what's important to me. But there are a lot of girls out there who love to cosplay, and they come up with like amazing costumes, and a lot of them are like super awesome, and they look super hot in them. And I'm like, I don't begrudge you for looking hot, because if I had a body like that and the creativity to come up with a costume like that, I would totally wear something like that. And it's awesome. I mean, like, I see these people, these girls walking around, like, dressed up as Thor, or, like, you know, Princess Leia, I don't know, but they look awesome and sexy, and I think it's amazing. And I don't understand how these guys can judge these girls, but because they're pretty and sexy in this costume, they're not, like, a real nerd? Like, what? It's so confusing to me, and I just get so angry. I like my fangirls like my coffee. I hate coffee. I'm so tired of it. Like, the whole thing with these conventions like WonderCon and Comic-Con and Kamikaze and New York Comic-Con and Gallifrey and all these things, and the whole thing of being like a nerd and a fangirl and like a fanboy is that like it's a community, you know what I mean? Like, you're not alone in it. The whole part of being a fandom is that you're with these people that enjoy the same things as you, and it's awesome. I love going to conventions and being like, yes, Doctor Who, yes, Star Wars and Harry Potter, and yes, I love it. I love sharing that kind of enthusiasm, and it gets so frustrating when people are like, this is an exclusive club. When it's basically like, we're barring females. This is no girls, like, territory here, and it's annoying because it's like, it's just so frustrating. Like, what? I can't handle it. And it's just so rude, and it's so sexist. Guys, it is 2014, and we should be so far past this kind of thinking. Like, it's ridiculous. I think it just basically comes down to, like, this one thing. Like, why are we judging each other for what we like? Or I mean, especially if we like the same things. Like, I don't want to be judged for being a fangirl. I am proud to be a fangirl. I did a whole vlog on being a fangirl. And I just don't think that someone should judge me for that. What, because I react excitedly to stuff? Like, don't even. You're a fanboy and you react exactly the same way as I do. You just think you're cooler than me. Or, I don't know. It's stupid. And what, because I like things that are different from you? Like, yeah, you probably don't like Divergent or The Hunger Games or things like that. But that's what I like. And just because my things aren't like comic books or something, that doesn't make me any less of a fangirl or a nerd than you are. Like, I just don't understand when this like nerd world became like exclusive, and it was like a He-Man, no women hate, whatever the stupid club from Little Rascals is. I got distracted on that one. But I'm just like, I don't get it. And shirts like that are so ridiculous. And I really wish, like, if someone can tell me who sold that shirt at WonderCon, I want to know, because I want to be like, you suck for even thinking of printing a shirt like that. Because you know what? Freedom of speech, whatever, but that shirt is sexist. And it's ridiculous. And I am tired of having to defend myself for being like the geek that I am. I'm tired of being like, well, did you know what happened in book blah, blah, blah with Star? And I'm like, no, I don't. But that doesn't make me like it any less or more than you. Like, that doesn't mean I'm not a real fan. I'm not like, you know, I don't know. Like, I just don't get this, like, you know, fake. Yes, Geek is cool right now. And wearing glasses and, like, being like, I love Star. Yeah, it's cool. But that doesn't, like, being a nerd is, to me, has always been about being in a community of people that, like, enjoy the same things as you, and that you can go to and be like, look, I love Star Wars, and I kind of wanted to be Princess Leia when I grow up, and someone could be like, dude, me too. That's amazing. That's an amazing feeling. To me, people my age and older who love Harry Potter, because we read it when we were kids, and now we're still obsessed with it, and it's, like, not gonna go away. That's an amazing feeling. And the fact that I can't go to something without being judged because I'm a girl and I call myself a fangirl, and because I get excited and like squeal and get it, it's so stupid. And this shirt makes me mad because I'm tired of this fake geek girl crap. Like, who are you to judge me because I'm not a boy or read comic books or sit on my butt and play video games all day long? That's awesome, and that's your thing, but it's not my thing. But it doesn't make me any less of a fangirl or a nerd, and it doesn't make me any less of a person. And I'm tired of being judged for that. It's so frustrating. I can't handle it. You know, this fake geek girl thing, that we're just doing it for attention or to, like, get in your pants or something. That's not it at all. Besides, for one thing, I have a boyfriend. If I need to get into someone's pants, I'm good. But I'm not doing it to get your attention. Because you know what? Shit like that doesn't make me want to be with you. Like, oh my god, I hate this, like, nerd thing where they're like, this is a community where I've always been a loner, and I've never gotten the girls, and blah blah, and all these people are coming and infringing on my, like, loner lifestyle, and all these girls who are pretending to be a geek when, like, that's not what it's about. Like, what? Like, what? Okay, maybe you're not getting girls because that's how you're treating them. You're not letting them be a geek like they want to be. I mean, crazy concept, but I kind of don't want to be with a guy who doesn't treat me like a real person because I'm not geek enough for him and I'm just doing it to be cool. Like, no! You know, I'm tired of being judged for being a fangirl, and I'm tired of girls just, like, not getting the credit they deserve. If I want to dress up as a sexy Spider-Man or a sexy freaking Thor or anything like that, I'm going to freaking do it. And I'm going to be there and be like, just because I look hot in this outfit doesn't mean that I'm any less than a freaking fan than you are. And I want to burn that shirt. I literally, like, wish I would have seen this at WonderCon so I could have, like, bought all of them and, like, burn them. Seriously, if anybody knows where that shirt came from, I want to know. I want to write to these people and be like, no, this is, like, I'm done. I'm done with the stereotypes. I'm done with the sexism. Like, it's 2014, guys. Let's move on. Please. It's time for us all just, like, sing Kumbaya together and stop judging each other for the stupidest things. I've always thought that freaking being a nerd was being part of a fandom, being part of a community, and finding friends who have the same things as you, whether we're boys or girls, and not judging each other for being better fans than each other. It's not a competition. It's not a competition, and it's not an exclusive club. If somebody who has never really been into science fiction suddenly wants to watch Doctor Who with me and loves it, I am like, that's amazing, because it's a good show, and I want that show to be in everybody's lives because it's amazing. I'm not going to be like, you're not a real fan because you haven't ever watched it before. Like, what? It's so, I'm done. I'm done. I feel like I have all these rants that I need to, like, say, and there's not much more that I can say this, but this fake fangirl thing needs to go away. Because I am a fangirl, and I'm a nerd, and I'm a geek, and I'm all those things. And I may not be in the same way as you. Like I said, I don't read comic books, but I bet you I can read 3 novels in a day, and I bet some people can't do that. And that makes me a nerd. And you know what? I'm proud to be who I am, and I'm tired of people judging me. And judging girls for being who we are, because we maybe want to look pretty, and freaking read comic books at the same time. Because we can do both. And that's the best part about being a girl, is that we can wear dresses and be feminine, but we can also love the same things as you and do the same things as you. And you know what? Screw all of you who think that we can't. All of you who are out there being like, I hate geek girls and I hate fangirls. You know what? I'm done with you because I'm proud to be who I am. And if you have a problem with that, well, you know what? Go and buy that shirt, but don't be surprised when you are not getting a girlfriend, when you don't have any girlfriends. It isn't rocket science. You know, let us in. We're already here anyway. We're not going anywhere. You can cut us down over and over and over again. We are not going anywhere. We are still going to remain Star Wars fans and Star Trek and Doctor Who and comic books. We are not going anywhere. You know, so you know what? You can keep saying that in the hopes that we'll just like suddenly disappear, but we're stronger than that. And again, when you're sitting at home alone and you don't have a girlfriend to like, you know, keep you warm at night, maybe you should think about why. And stop judging us for that. And that shirt seriously needs to burn.